Since ancient times, first moon has been associated with many myths and legends. Mankind's collective memories of these myths are still around to this day. One popular belief is the transformation of humans to werewolves during a full moon. This notion dates back thousands of years. In the present, though, with all of our scientific knowledge, we've discovered several important ways that the moon influences our planet. Hello, my name is Danny Moreland, and I'm going to explain to you 2 important ways the moon influences our planet. The moon and its effects on the Earth has been an interest of mine since the first manned moon landing. I read and watch periodicals and cable scientific programming to keep up to date on current research. First, I'm going to discuss the moon's effect on Earth's ocean tides, and secondly, I'm going to explain the moon's stabilizing effect on Earth's axial tilt, which helps keep the seasons fairly regular. Which brings me to my first point, ocean tides. The apogee, according to the Discovery.com website article, Planet Green, the moon exerts a powerful gravitational force on the Earth, which causes the oceans to bulge away from the Earth. The apogee and perigee of the moon affect the intensity of the tides. Apogee, or away, is when the moon is the farthest away, which would represent this view. Perigee is when the moon is closest to the Earth, which this is the contrast in a certain location. So the apogee and the perigee of the moon affect the intensity of the tides. The apogee is when, as I stated, the apogee is when the moon is farther from the Earth, which contributes to lower tides. And the perigee is when the moon is closer to the Earth, contributing to higher tides. The rotation of the Earth, along with the moon's gravitational pull, causes the ocean tides to change in accordance with either apogee or perigee. The changing tide results in high and low tides, which occur twice a day, approximately every 12 hours and 25 minutes, and lasting 6 hours. Another factor of this, and this of course is another perigee picture. You can't see the orbit. This would be the perigee, and this would be the apogee if the moon was over here at the farthest point. Another factor of this is also the quarters of the moon and in relation with the sun. So if the moon is on the opposite side of the Earth as the sun is, it will have a different type of effect as if it was at a right angle. The resulting shift in ocean currents affect the weather through the amount of warming or cooling water moving through a given area, according to Elizabeth Merriam, contributor to the internet article, How the Moon Affects the Earth. A good example is the El Nino. Which brings me to my next point, the moon's effect on Earth's axial tilt. Along with the moon's influence on the tides and the weather, the Earth's axial tilt is another key factor. Because of the moon's stabilization on Earth's axial tilt, the Earth enjoys relatively stable weather patterns, which this is a 23.5 degree angle, which orbits the sun on the elliptical plane. And of course, the Earth rotates from east to west. According to the web article, How the Earth and Moon Interact, without this stabilizing effect, the Earth would experience wild shifts in the seasons and climate. Without the moon, other planets' gravitational pull would greatly disturb the Earth's axial tilt, thus affecting our weather patterns greatly. Even with the stabilization effect of the moon, the Earth's axial tilt actually still wobbles and varies by about a degree over the span of hundreds of thousands of years. Research has shown that without the moon's stabilizing effect, Earth's axial tilt would vary as much as 10 degrees, which would just wreak havoc with our climates and seasons. According to Jason Barnes, an astronomer and assistant professor of physics at the University of Idaho, who was interviewed for the above-mentioned article, when the Earth is tilted more, the seasons are more extreme. The summers are hotter and the winters are cooler. He goes on to say, and when the tilt is less, then the seasons are moderated, so the summers are cooler and the winters are warmer. So it's the opposite. Without the moon's influence on tides and axial tilt, the Earth would spin about 3 to 4 times faster, resulting in 6 to 8 hour days and high winds so powerful that few things could grow. So as you can see, the moon influences our world and our lives every day. I've only touched on 2 ways on how the moon affects our planet, but it's probably a little bit more complex than what I'm giving you. This is the basic rundown. I've gone over with you how the moon influences the tides and the axial tilt, which of course all plays into a bigger role with our weather. If you dive deeper, you can see that without the moon, I wouldn't be here to give you a speech, and you wouldn't be here to hear it. So like resources here on Earth, the moon itself is a vital natural resource that we need in order to survive.